Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. Today's topic is attention dental sellers. Maybe you shouldn't hold on to the last dollar. We'll get into what we mean by that. All right? So now we're in 28 states selling dental practices. We have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants. And we have marketing director, operations director. We got a good team now and 5 development acquisition. So call us if you have questions, whatever. We'd be happy to chat with you at no charge, free consultations at all time. Our phone number is 201-663-0935, and the websites are dentalpracticeguide.com or dentalpracticebrokers.com. Give us a call. Be happy to help you. Also, the information you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or business advice. All right? If you're thinking about selling to a DSO, the large corporate, please call us first, because we know how to deal with them. Excuse me, it's getting sunny out here in the Northeast. We know how to deal with them. And we know who the best ones are. We know who's having trouble. We know who can't get financing. So we have a pretty good pulse on the status of dental practice sales. We hear it all the time. Now, if you work with us, often the DSOs will pay our commissions, so there'll be no commission to you. And if you work with us, also we can sometimes get your legal fees covered. And that is reimbursed upon successful closing. We've done that before too. All right? So let's get into this. And also, by the way, if you work with us, we'll attempt to get, based on criteria, we'll try to get your those legal fees reimbursed, as I say. And that's a big help. We've done that a few times. So as we were saying, maybe it's not a great idea to keep holding on to every dollar when you want to sell and you feel it's not the right sale price. I don't know about that now. I'm dealing with so much tragedy nowadays. I just had to call this other day from a dentist who was mowing his lawn in terrible, terrible humid conditions and passed out. And there's nobody around. He's yelling and yelling. Couldn't move, was paralyzed. It's just so sad. And then, we're coming across every week, every month, we get new disabilities come in. They want us to sell their practices. Sometimes it's the spouse that's calling us because the doctor passed on. Be real careful with that stuff. I mean, holding on to that last dollar, the practice value is what somebody's willing to pay, what the bank is willing to finance, and what you're willing to let it go for. That is your true selling price. So try to hold on to the last dollar. Not a great idea. You'll be missing out on so many things. And you as a professional, don't assume you can't find other work out there. Whether you want to continue dentistry or go into a completely different field. There's a lot of opportunities out there for you. You won't know those opportunities until you pursue them or until you're in a position that they present to you. I didn't know I was going to be a dental practice broker, but somebody presented it to me after I sold 3 practices. Plus an attorney told me what I should do. You don't know. You just don't know. You'll never get it while you're still working. I don't know why. It just comes to you if you're not working. So now today I'm just leaving. I'm in the East Coast going through Connecticut. I was up in the Hartford region traveling down. And I used to have an office near this town of Newtown. That's tragedy that occurred several years ago. That crazy gunman and all that. It was terrible. So I'm kind of cruising through one of these towns of Newtown, and they went through this diner. It's like 1938 diner, and they went in there. I just mentioned to the gal and how things coming along, and you get families coming in from that Sandy Hook with that crazed gunman shot all his children. She says, yeah, I see him. She says they can't forget and they can't really let go, but they come in here and we chat. It's still hard. 10 years later, it's still hard. Well, think about it. You have you have a young child, you never dreamed something like this would happen. But anyway, getting back to it, I'm just saying that, and one of our other doctors is now in the hospital. It just happens. It just happens. All of a sudden you get sick and you're not in control anymore. And the value of your practice goes way down if something like that happens. Especially if we have to do a chart sale, record sale. So if we do a record sale, it's going to be real hard, right? You're going to get a lot less money, and it's going to be something that you want to avoid. And if something does happen to you, because we have one of our doctors in the hospital now, everything shuts down as far as the functioning of the office. Yeah, the hygienist can work and so forth, but it doesn't run the same without the doctor there. So the value rapidly decreases, and that's something you must be aware of. That value is going to, forget it, drop like a rock. So don't hold on to that last dollar. If you're getting offers on the office and it's within some level of market range, what the buyer and the bank feel it's worth, maybe under those circumstances you might start thinking about taking the best you can for a price and move on. Just move on. Because the tragedies and problems and issues are so bad. They're just so bad. And it's not until something happens that you really recognize what the issues are. It's very difficult. So this Newtown, Connecticut, where they had that tragedy, you just go over there, and I saw because we were passing by, and went to this 1935 diner, as I just mentioned, really classic, one of the oldest I've ever seen. But I took a ride by the school where it occurred. They have the area gated off, but it is so sad to see that. And you as a professional, you've been working all your life, maybe you need a little break. Maybe you won't get what you expect to get fully on the practice, but if you think you have somewhat close to retirement, doesn't have to be 100% retirement, but somewhat close to it, it may be an idea to get out, It's not weird, just we're busy enough. We're not trying to get another practice to sell. I have 9 letters of intent right now. But maybe, just maybe, it is time to get out. And don't hold out for that last dollar. Life is so tragic. It's so short. It just happens instantaneously. Like that terrible, terrible tragedy at that Sandy school. And to pass by it today and to have one of our other doctors in the hospital, it all begins to add up to me. And another one that's disabled, I just tell my doctors, just get out. Speak to your professionals, of course. Make sure that you think that you can handle it, but just get out of just get out of retirement. Just get out and get retired. And there's other things you can do. You're a professional. You can learn new things, new computer skills. Remember, you're self-employed, and you may like it a lot better. I'm having a great time now. I really enjoy it. I miss dentistry, miss the patients, but still, it's something that you can. You can take your life back, so to speak. Learn to relax a little bit. You've been going full steam. Kick back, relax. Call us. We can talk to you about it. Don't make the mistake of hanging in there too long. We see it all the time. All right. Great talking to you. Get ready for our next couple of videos coming out. We've got some great ones coming out soon. And we'll take care of you. We'll also have a list of new practices. I just got a bunch of new ones in, and I can tell you what's going on with those. Well, it's summertime just about, team, and I'm going to take a little break here to come and get a little ice cream pop. Go right off that diet, baby. Hold on. Thanks. Bye.